calendar and tune in for the Creed Silver sale. Because where else can you get a wardrobe of bangles in sterling silver that have their own really cool properties to it? They flex, they've got a figure-8 safety catch to it, high-end properties at $39.84. These used to be $72 and worth every single penny. But now we've rolled that back. You're saving $32. Let me take you through size choices. Let me take you through color choices, because we have that for you too. Small, average, and large. So order really just as you would 6 3/4, 7 1/4, and 8-inch style. Small, average, and large. It's available in that true silver all the way throughout. That's how I'm wearing it. Or, and I suspect a lot of you probably going to go with both, like that, when it's $39.84. But if you choose, you can do the tricolor. So that's going to have sterling silver and then 14 karat gold, both yellow and rose, layered over the sterling silver. So that you can, actually, I like this look better when you kind of break it up. And get that tricolor? That's my OCD talking, all right? And there's your wardrobe, there's your wardrobe. You do both together, you're looking at not even $80. Free shipping and handling means you can pick up more than one set and not even have to worry about the additional charge of shipping and handling. Now, why do we call it the flexible bangle? Not because of this, okay? I don't want you to think that you're gonna squeeze and crack this or anything's gonna happen, because I'm pressing down on this right now, so it has that strength to it. But when I open the figure-8 safety clasp, which I appreciate is there, right? It's an additional and often more expensive feature. And we unlock that, look what happens. You can actually, when our buyers were explaining this to me, I said, I don't understand. And so she had to go grab one and show it to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's really, really cool. And at first I thought, well, there must be like a stainless steel mesh inside. No, that's just the silver. And so it has that really cool flexibility to it, which is comfortable, right? It means it's easier to put on. But the other property that it happens when you do something like this, even once you have it on, obviously you're not twisting and turning it. Instead, it has a bounce and a lightweight property to it. And well, let me clasp that one down. So it's comfortable and it's not tinny. That is one of my hesitations. I will tell you, when I have bangles, if they're a little bit thicker than just like a wire, you know, like the expandable bracelets, if it's thicker, I have a hesitation. Is it going to make that tinny sound when you bang it back and forth? But here. And most of that is my watch moving around. And it's comfortable. It's light, but it's strong. So it's everything that I personally love about stacking up bangles without the weight, without them moving around. And because they're flexible like that, if you have your hands against a table a lot, like you're typing on a keyboard or you're resting at a table, putting your hands on a desk, it's not going to be an encumbrance. They just kind of slink and smooth back and forth. I'm sorry, how many have already been here? So more than 300 of you have dialed in for this. And both the silver and the tricolor are popular. And that really doesn't surprise me. I suspect several of you picking up more than one set, because you go, well, it's $39 and change and I get 3. I could pick up 2 sets. Maybe I'll stack them all together, or maybe I'll gift a set. When you hand something like this to somebody, whether it's for a birthday or it's for Hanukkah or it's for Christmas, it's for Tuesday and it's just a special occasion, and they open this up and you say, no, that's all silver. Like, when I think of that, saying that to somebody, that conveys a price tag to me, because I have a price tag in my head that isn't $39.84. It's closer to that retail value, right? Your retail value is $110, and you pick this up for less than $40. And I love that everyone has that secure clasp, but when you put it all together, it just has this clean and simple look. I'll give you a measurement of all 3 of them together, and that will kind of help you understand how it's going to look like if you have maybe some of your bolder bangles at home. And even when we put them all together, they just scrape at the 1/2 inch mark. And that makes really good sense to me. Now, what I don't have in front of me, but I know that Lisa presented it at midnight, and I actually am going to post it on my Facebook page. We have presented what we call the Extraordinary Life expandable bracelets, very thin, and they have a little charm on them. I call these the fillers for that collection. You know how a lot of us are kind of stacking them up, varying that look? Throw this in with your charm bracelets or your timepiece, and it fills that look out without weighing it down. What I've really enjoyed is that this is kind of moving back and forth on my watch. And so wear it every day like you would a tennis bracelet or any other of your bangles. And guess what happens? It complements what you're already wearing. So here's the watch that's on 6 easy payments. That's coming up a little bit later. And then here's the set of 3 at $39.84. Or if I choose, I can just do 2. Or if I choose, I can just do 1. That's the brilliance and the genius of having a set like this. Now more than 600 have already been ordered. That silver and the large is now getting limited. Remember, you've got the same price across the board, small, average, and large. Now I recommend, and I don't do this all the time. For example, let's see, what do we have? Yeah, okay. For example, I've got this Vicenza silver bangle coming up, and I would recommend going with your true size, maybe sometimes larger, because you have to get it over that larger part of your hand. But I don't have to do that with this bracelet because it does have the clasp and the hinge. So if you're like me, this is really a treat. Because I have no hinge, by the way, I misspoke, just the clasp, but it has the twist. My frustration is that I have a smaller wrist and a wider hand. So I often have to go with a wider bangle and it ends up sliding down all the way here onto my hand. I know a lot of you out there have the same problem. When you have the twist like this, you can put it on and then clasp it close and it's not gonna slide like even at its farthest. It's sliding down just to the top of my hand. So it's a little thing that's a big thing if you have a smaller wrist and a bigger hand. Just wanted to call that out for you. All right, I'll let you go to the phones. Remember, it's less than $40, breaks down to $13 and change a piece. It used to be $72. I like $39 so much better with free shipping. Jerry is giving us a call from North Carolina. Jerry, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Doing good. Thanks for tuning in these wee hours with me.
Oh, that's fine. You're great.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah, you're great. You
Yay!
guys are all great.
Oh, you know what? It's like one big fan. I say all the time, the joke's on QVC because this is not a job.
Well,
This is
I'm going
fun.
to tell you, I've been watching QVC way before Mary Beth even started getting pregnant.
I love that you use that as your timeline. That's fantastic. I love it. What do we have for you in our show that got you all excited?
Well, I've got the bangles. I ordered the bangles, the tricolor.
And you got the tricolor. Awesome.
Yes, I did.
Well, yeah, because I suspect if you've been with us over 25 years,
Oh, God, yeah.
you've collected some silver, you've collected some gold, you've collected some rose. So this
It's
makes
all
perfect
wonderful.
sense. Yeah.
I tell all the ladies out there, QVC is wonderful.
Oh.
If you don't get a shipment, they will do everything in the possible way to ship that merchandise out to you. If you have a problem with it, they will exchange, refund, or do anything they need to do for you.
So well said. I will tell you, one call to customer service is going to, actually, one call to customer service is going to spoil it for you with every other place that you deal with.
Oh,
right?
no.
I say you expect such great customer service everywhere else because you get it at QVC.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Wonderful.
Well, if you've been around with us for that long, that speaks volumes on its own, Jerry. So thank you so much for being a part of our family and for staying up with me and keeping me company. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. You guys are great. Like I said, all you ladies are good.
Thank you. Well, you make it a fun place to be. Thank you, Jerry. Have a blessed day.
Oh, you too now.
Thank you. Bye-bye. I love it when I hear from guys and gals who have been with us for more than 2 decades, because I can't think of many companies that I've, really stayed with as a customer for that long, and that says a lot to me. Now, I know this has been really, really popular. 900 have been ordered. In the silver, the large, we've got 5 dozen remaining, and if we are approaching 1,000 orders already, then that's likely to go pretty quickly. So if you are the 8-inch plus in the large, I recommend going to the phones now. The silver average is also now starting to get that red light, and the tricolor in the large. So whenever I get 3 updates, I usually just go, it's time to go to the phone. If you see it and you love it, and it's got free shipping and handling, and it's got an almost 50% markdown, we've got a lot of truly ornate and glitzy and sparkly and designer pieces, and I love, love, love them. Today's Special Value is a good example. And then we have the classics. We've got the hoop earrings. We've got the simple band rings. And we've got bangles like these. I don't know anybody who doesn't like a little bit of everything. And this is that standard classic piece that really betrays the price that it should be, because when it's something that you're wearing almost daily, when you break it down cost per wear, like we like to call it, you would expect it to be more expensive. But when it's $39 and change, like that makes sense to me for maybe one and is closer to that retail value. But when you've got all 3 of them together at one great price, gosh, pick up 2 or 3 sets and get the little gifty boxes that you get at the dollar stores and then hand them out as gifts and you're done. Everybody gets a sterling silver bangle. J290084. I know a lot of our sizes getting limited. So stay on the lines or use automated ordering. You see that number on your screen, 1-800-345-1212.